He said he was going to her with a shotgun. He takes her cell phone from her. He starts scrolling through her cell phone and walks away. She tries to get her cell phone back from him, and he's walking towards his car, and he says, "Look what I got." She didn't know what he meant, and he retrieves a shotgun out of the trunk of his car. It alarmed her. She said she feared for her life. This is all from a very bad breakup. Just wouldn't let go. She was 18 years old when all of this happened.
Alright guys, today's hearing is absolutely wild. We have Judge Boyd in the hot seat today, deciding if this creep gets slammed with a hefty sentence or somehow gets off the hook with a slap on the wrist. This creep is here because he couldn't take a hint. He was stalking, harassing, and straight up refusing to leave his ex-girlfriend alone, to the point where he threatened to pew-pew himself. This dude has obviously never heard of a restraining order. They're not suggestions, and courts can enforce them hard. Anyways, let me know in the comments what you guys think his sentencing should be. And if you enjoy content like this, hit that like and subscribe button. Let's dive in.
Police were called because this defendant contacted the uncle, made some, and this is part of State's Exhibit number 1 that was already given to the court as part of this plea bargain agreement, left a message where he was threatening retaliation against Jade Olguin. They had been in a dating relationship. They were no longer in a dating relationship. Also in that threatening message, videos were attached. One of the videos attached was her before the defendant had reached out again to the same victim, Jade Olguin, saying he needed to talk to her. She agreed to talk to him because he said he was going to with a shotgun. She is with another female. They meet at a park. When they're at the park, he takes her cell phone from her. He starts scrolling through her cell phone and walks away. She tries to get her cell phone back from him, and he's walking towards his car, and he says, "Look what I got." She didn't know what he meant, and he retrieves a shotgun out of the trunk of his car. It alarmed her. She said she feared for her life. He also displayed the shotgun, threatened harm to her. That is the terroristic threat. He's arrested for that offense. As part of that offense, there's supposed to be no contact with the victim. As I earlier told you, he was booked in March, released May 20th on 2019. On that same day he was released, May 20th, 2019. He's charged with violation of the bond conviction, violation of protective order. Jade Olguin calls the police, shows the police a screenshot from her phone where this defendant private messaged her, contacting her.
I just don't get why some people can't let go. Like, if someone doesn't want you, just move on. It's supposed to be their loss. But nope, this dude decides to go full unhinged, threatening all this crazy stuff and then pulling that thing out of his trunk. It's definitely giving major red flags, and honestly, it kind of feels like more and more young people are pulling this kind of thing lately. I don't know if it's social media or what, but it seems like they need to take a break, or maybe we need to start restricting social media. I really don't know what the problem is here. If you guys have any suggestion, let me know in the comments. But stalking and harassment aren't just bad ideas, they're literal crimes, so I just don't understand this guy's thinking here. Let's dive back in.
All right, so does he have any other criminal history?
No, Your Honor.
It shows there's 4 cases in Bexar County, but the terroristic threat was inputted twice. So these are the only cases that he has. He has no other criminal history. This is all from a very bad breakup. Just wouldn't let go. She was 18 years old when all of this happened. When those very explicit videos are sent to her dad and her uncle, she's being threatened with a gun. She's being contacted after he's been ordered by a court not to contact her. The plea bargain in this case is a cap of 12 months state jail. I think 12 months is appropriate in this case. Also, no contact with the victim, Jade Olguin. And Miss Jade Olguin is not present in the courtroom today. She just wanted to be notified as to the sentencing, so there will be no victim impact.
Defense?
Your Honor,
With regards to the cap of the 12.
my client has taken responsibility. There is no more contact with the young lady. And speaking with him, he has made it abundantly clear that he understood that this was not a smart move on his part. That it was rather childish, rather dumb, and he basically knows better. He has moved on in his life. He has other people that he is now seeing. His mother was here at the last hearing. They're very concerned about him. They do love him. Nobody wishes anything wrong on Miss Holguin.
Is there anything you wish to say?
Yes, just that.
Just one moment. Let me have you raise your right hand for me. Do you solemnly swear affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand. Could you state your name for the record?
Kevin Johnson.
All right, what did you want to say?
Just, I know what I did was wrong a couple of years, regardless of how long it was ago. I know that it was wrong and I shouldn't have done it. And since then, I think I've become a better person. And I mean, I have a new girlfriend. We've been together almost 4 years.
Wait a second. This guy has a new girlfriend of 4 years? That's actually hard to believe, and it's pretty insane because, like, what if she wants to leave the relationship? I just, like, could not imagine him doing this again, and honestly, I feel like he might, especially after a 4-year relationship, and the defendant claims he's 24 now, so if he was 20 committing that stuff, and the relationship back then was only a few months to a year, I could only imagine what he would do in a 4-year relationship. And I just don't understand how this new girl he has is okay with him and his history of being so obsessed with his ex. It just seems like a huge red flag. And honestly, I feel like she doesn't even know this is happening right now, because any normal girl would instantly run away. What do you guys think, though? Would you stay with someone if you found out they had a past like this? Let's dive back in.
My job, I work every day, Monday through Friday. Just overall, I think I've been a better person since then, and I know what I did was wrong, and it was just a dumb teenager thing to do.
Right, how old were you when this was going on?
20, I think, 20, almost 21. No, I'm turning 24 in September.
I still don't understand why young people themselves in intimate moments.
It's just a dumb high school college thing to do. I'm mature.
And then I don't understand why I'm assuming that you love this person, is that correct?
I'm sorry, again.
I'm assuming that you love this person.
At one point in time, I did.
So, and I'm assuming that even after the breakup, you supposedly loved this person.
At one point in time.
And you were trying to, I guess, have the relationship continue, even though it had ended.
But just, I guess, in a way, there's no really explanation.
So I don't understand why you had a big issue with letting go. I mean, when someone tells you your relationship is over, you need to move on. If you want to go in your house and cry over it, then you go in your house and cry over it. And, smile, even though, as the song says, smile even though your heart is breaking. And then go to your house and cry. But I don't understand. I've read the police reports and the stipulations in this. I don't understand why you couldn't let go. And honestly, I don't even understand with this new relationship, if she were to decide to break things off with you. I'm not saying she will, because I'm not in your relationship. I don't even understand why your behavior will be any different.
I believe it because I'm not the same person. I think for the most part, at one point in time, I did have a problem with my anger. But since then, I mean, I'm not an angry person anymore.
What have you done to improve your anger issues?
Changing people I've hung around, who I put myself with, who I associate my time with, and just that kind of stuff. Certain family members don't talk to anymore. Just that, all that kind of stuff. Just kind of, and then just talking every day about my problems rather than.
But anger is your reaction to situations. So I don't understand how you're just saying. It appears to me, and if I'm wrong, please correct me. It appears to me that you're just saying that I don't put myself around people who may anger me. It doesn't appear that there's anything that has changed about your getting angry.
When I'm getting angry or something that upsets me, I just talk about it rather than not talking about it and getting more angry. That always seemed to be my problem before. When I would be upset, I would just let it be upset and then make myself more angry rather than talking about it.
Well, that was a cute little apology from this little guy. Do you guys think it's enough, though? I'm not sure if he deserves a couple years behind bars or just a few months. I'm not really too sure, but let's go ahead and dive into Judge Boyd's sentencing and see what she says about all this.
Well, Your Honor, for a lot of the reasons that the state has pointed out, his age, his record, I think he's acknowledged that he understands and takes responsibility for everything he's done. I would ask for leniency to allow him to demonstrate to the court that he can be a different person. And even when he gets out, he will still be under the control of the state for a while. So we would ask that the minimum be considered, Your Honor, and given to him.
All right, the court will sentence you to 10 months in the state jail facility, give you credit for any time served, and that credit will include a total of 23 days. All right, good luck to you. We can go off the record. Mr. Johnson? All right, so at some point in your life, you may have children. It may be a daughter, it may be a son. I hope that you will speak to them about this issue so that they won't do the same thing. I can tell you that the person that you supposedly love, you shouldn't do hurtful things. Even when they break up with you, you're just supposed to move on. You know, maybe write a letter, will you take me back? But then if they say no, then the relationship is over and you call it a day. If you would not have sent videos, which again, I don't understand why children do that, you wouldn't be in this situation. If you were to just destroy the videos, you wouldn't be in this situation. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So I know you may think, curses, I'm going to be locked up, but take that as a time to internalize. And whatever you do, and I forgot to add this part, there's to be no contact with the complainant whatsoever. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, if there's nothing else from either side, then you're excused.
Do you guys think 10 months in jail was fair for everything this guy did to his ex-girlfriend? I mean, his ex literally got traumatized after all of this. I mean, the stalking, pulling a pew-pew out on her. I just feel like that's pretty crazy. Honestly, I feel like he deserves a little bit more time, but then again, maybe people can change if they really put in the effort. So I'm still on the fence with this one. Let me know what you guys think about this. Was justice served here, or should he have gotten a harsher sentence? But that's going to wrap it up for my breakdown on this court hearing. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content just like this. And let me know in the comments what you guys thought about this whole court hearing. Thank you guys so much for watching, and take care, everybody.